Alright people, this is the Phil Neville training session this Wednesday, and today Phil is going to be training for Ipswich Town Football Club. Now Ipswich Town are currently in League One. I'm not too sure what position they're in at the moment. I could check on my phone in a moment. But last week was probably one of Phil's worst training sessions, and to criticise the guy. But he's a legendary guy, and I'm sure he'll want to improve in today's performance. Because last week when he trained for Stoke, Phil just didn't play well. And as you can see, he's already scored an absolute banger already. So, Phil, I think, he is capable in the hands to single-handedly bring Ipswich back into the Championship. And I'm sure Paul Lambert, who was Aston Villa manager when FIFA 13 was popular, will obviously still look at this and say, hey, you know what? I could use this guy in my team. He was Villa manager at the time. And, now he's managing in League One, which is quite bizarre. Since then, he's managed Wolves and Stoke and Ipswich. Obviously, been a former Norwich manager. That would have caused some controversy. So Ipswich, of course, they've... I'm not too sure who they've got in their players. I know they've got a player called Cole Skews. He's been in their team for quite a while. I remember hearing about him. I remember there was an interview from Alex Neil, and he said that Cole Skews doesn't like it when fans of the opposition give him abuse. I'm sure it's not personal, but obviously it's quite interesting, that you've got to expect that sort of thing in football, especially in a derby game, when, I probably, if it were personal, maybe, it wouldn't feel so great. But, I know that I think he's the only Ipswich player I've heard of, and Phil is having an outstanding training session here today, like always. I mean, in the Stoke one, he had a really bad day. He didn't score so much. But, we all have our great days, and we all have our tough days as well. Even FIFA 13 players do it as well. Look at Phil, absolute scores, a screaming goal there. Oh, that's another beauty from far range. Let's try and score a free kick from 23 yards. Oh, we got it on target. Dribbles it to the left, slides to the right, tees up the shot. .24-yard. Ooh, comfortable. Coasts it. So Ipswich Town are actually third in League One. 2 points off the league leaders, Rotherham United and Wycombe Wanderers. They lost, I think it was last night, against Rotherham United, the league leaders, so that's a tough one there for Paul Lambert's team to take. But yes, Ipswich Town, of course, will finish bottom of the Championship last season, and obviously Leicester, when they won 9-0 against Southampton back in October, humiliating for Southampton. Manchester United carried that record, and it was Ipswich Town was the last team before Southampton to lose 9-0 in the Premier League, and that was when United were hitting great form in the 90s. So again, you can see how much Ipswich Town, will be very pleased that they don't hold that record no longer. And that's an absolute beauty again there from Phil. Absolute stormer of a shot. Look at that, right-footed into the top left-hand corner. So I'm looking at some of Ipswich Town's top goal scorers. Their top goal scorer is James Norwood. I'm not too familiar with players in League 1 and 2. There might be some that I might know. Maybe, I don't know. I know James Vaughan from Bradford. Obviously not personally, but I remember, I do know who he is. He played for Huddersfield as well. There's Luke Garbutt. I think he's on loan from Everton. Will Keane, of course, played for Manchester United, played for Hull City. And Alan Judge, I remember him playing for Brentford. That name is quite familiar. So yeah, there is a few players that I do know. Let's have a Phil penalty. See if he can score. Oh no, he hits the crossbar. I wonder if the Carabao Cup semi-final game tonight between City and United will go to penalties. I don't think so. I think City have got the game in the bag. I'm not really expecting anything. I'm not even going to bother with a preview or a review. So I'm just focusing on Wolves really at the weekend. But if anything does happen, maybe I might react to it tomorrow. We'll see. But here come United. Ooh, flicking it. Go on, Phil. Loving the shot, loving the skill. Last minute now. Let's try and get a couple of stormers in. Oof. It's a good shot. Ooh, just wide. Go on, Phil. Another effort. Oh, I think it just tipped onto the bar there by the keeper. Go on, Phil. Oof, just wide. Oh, it's another storming effort into the bottom corner. Go on, Phil. Oh, that would have been a great goal. Let's have another penalty. Into the 7th minute. What's he going to do? Oh, he saved it. Go on, Phil. Try to score this next one. For the viewers. Yes, he's got it in this time. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great evening. And I shall see you soon. I might do a mental health video tomorrow. So have a great night, everyone. Goodbye, and I'll see you soon. Stay tuned for more.